What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Ďedám's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Ďedám. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in 𝚿𝚊𝚕𝚎 Forest, but that's it.
𝚿𝚊𝚕𝚎, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shionne said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shionne. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how 𝚤𝚤𝚕 once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Did we really just spend that much money?
I wonder if something happened.
That Deadheim creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadheim and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadheim just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this 𝚬𝚆𝚎 forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. can trust me, you know? Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
𝚆𝚊𝚕𝚎𝚑 Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
That was nothing. We finally made it.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's mine! You're mine!
Airborne beast. My spec.
Dragon Form! This one's mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Shut my guard down! Stay away from my friends!
Let's go just what this team can do.
Here I come!
Raging Storm! Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No place here! No further!
Here I come! Here I come!
Resonate with the
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Here I come!
Dragon
Form!
Let's get you off that way.
It's over!
I'm ready!
Dohalim!
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed roll.
Severing wind! Hurricane thrust!
Look sharp!
Mirage! Dragon form!
Going in!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Hurricane thrust!
Praise and ready!
I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
Foes of the trap. I never miss!
Nothing gets by me!
I can carve through armor.
Denied!
I'm not so good with airborne charges.
Toxicity!
Flying free.
What if they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this.
Raging cascade!
In a vine.
Finish it! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Looks like it could be worth something. Little help! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Lock!
Demon's descent. Flashing fang.
Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval. It's a duel of the arts! Go get it!
Leave the torch to me!
Raging cascade!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
The enemy really
those arcs too.
All
You'll
yours!
soon see about that.
Ignite!
Go get him! One last one! The tide of battle has turned. You know, what do you do makes you realize?
Makes you realize what? What? Sentimental?
Watch this!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own.
Drank.
You could say that again.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Not today!
Take this!
𝚂𝚊𝚕𝚎𝚑𝚛! Raging cat! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Here's another!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint out here.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Air thrust! Fall into my ocean!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
It's too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Fires of passion courses its blade! Sharpen! Raging cascade! Not in your dreams! Annihilation! This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Do it!
Shionne!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
stop today!
In a bind?
In here! Healing circle!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Healing circle!
Finish it!
Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Hands in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy!
Finish it!
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Go no further! Gravitas field! Time to burn! I'm ready for Nova!
Swallow dance!
Constancy! Annihilation! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Go! I'll be saving this item!
No further!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very good.
Rising Wyvern!
I can't hold on this
Should have
longer!
messed with me.
Okay, here I go.
Hey, that...
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
There's always room for improvement.
big tower over there.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renin and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renins and Danins alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renins are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renins came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, 𝚁𝚐𝚗 would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and 𝚁𝚗's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
We finally made it.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see.
Right.
Excuse me! Well... Seriously?
All right.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
I'll do my... best!
Raging Captain!
Try harder! Take this!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Ignite! Look shot!
The Flashing parts their weak points.
Dragon Swarm! Hurricane Thrust!
Begin! This one's mine! Not so fast!
Raging Storm!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Going in!
Try harder!
Primed and ready! Here goes! I never miss!
Take this! Severing Wind!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
It's on! Burn! Is that a healing one?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful. Tear!
Hurricane
Thrust! Mirage!
This one's mine!
Raging Storm!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Far enough!
You're mine! Hurricane Thrust! Try harder! Not a chance! Hurricane Thrust!
Going in!
Take that! Raging Cascade! Field!
Try harder!
Get on in there with the others!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning Supernova!
You picked the wrong fight! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Field! Confiscated!
This one's mine! Primed and ready!
Win!
I never miss!
Lightning Orb!
Hurricane Thrust!
This one's mine!
Tear!
That's it!
In here!
Much obliged.
Speaking of that,
Lightning Supernova! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Thank you.
This one's mine!
Try harder! Here I come!
Wind
Meteor!
Wind!
Raging Cascade!
Hurricane Thrust!
resonate with the earth. Benediction.
This one's mine!
Fix it!
That's it!
Heal.
It's on!
Tiger Blade!
Burn in hell! Hurricane Thrust!
Alright!
Nothing gets by begin! Mega Blade!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Benediction light.
It's showtime!
Hey, that looks
Armor won't save you!
Hurricane Thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Primed and ready!
Benediction light.
Let's get you all tucked away!
Where are you going? Thanks, Shionne.
They're not playing around!
Resonate with the earth.
Try harder! This one's all mine! Burn!
Confiscated! Light as dance in the wind!
Take this!
Field!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Tiger Blade!
No! It can't end here!
Forgive me. This is
Raging Storm!
benediction light.
It's showtime!
This should do it!
Benediction.
This one's mine!
Lightning Orb! Photon Flux! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
It's turn! Don't take it!
Going in!
Ready and raring. Benediction light.
you!
Take this.
Far enough! Primed and ready!
Air thrust!
This one's mine! Here goes!
Don't mind if I
Benediction
do!
light.
Razor
You're
Cyclone!
mine! Dragon Swarm!
Switch target!
Explosive Ring!
They're not playing around!
Going in!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can't do...
Light.
I don't have much left! Alright, let me out! Alright, let's go!
Resonate with the earth.
Sometimes the
Stay away
best
from my
medicine is
friends.
tough to swallow, too. Air thrust!
Seismic rupture.
Double demon attack!
Deity.
Unique?
Rotating
Hurricane
fire.
Thrust!
Here!
Ready and raring. Now see what I can do.
The enemy's reeling!
Complacency is the root of carelessness.
Going in! Point taken! Stay sharp, everyone!
Hurricane
I'll
Thrust!
never miss!
Prepare to be Hurricane Thrust!
My head's spinning!
In a bind.
Can you take it?
Take this.
Raging
This one's
Storm!
mine!
Try harder! Win! Severing Wind!
Flaming meteor!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
With astral energy!
Hurricane!
The enemy is going all out!
Mirage!
Not in your dreams! Light axe dance in the wind!
Try harder! Severing wing!
This'll come in.
How about this? Wind!
It's about to strike!
Hurricane thrust!
I like my guard
Sharp,
down.
everyone!
A banana, let's go!
Is this it?
I couldn't make it.
Ready?
Tempest swirl!
I can carve through armor!
Long cut! I'm ready! Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Spread! Mega ray!
Take this!
Now! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us? We should be able to cook here.
Made it through another day.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
You okay, Shionne? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shionne.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well...
What the?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why. Well... Yeah. don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books.
That can't be. No.
Oh, wow!
Hey!
Uh-huh.
Oh?
Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey!
Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey!
We've reached our destination.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right! We should be able to cook here.
I bet that one could give me a decent workout.
𝚃𝚊𝚕𝚎. An opponent like this. Should be.
Easy. Resonate with the earth. No further. Sword rain up.
Are those arms you... natural?
Talon hurricane. Hit him with first First strike. Benediction light. How about this? Heal. Come face me. Tectonic punch. Try this.
Our next turn.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. That's enough! Take this! Just get done! Take this! Here goes! Hurricane Burst! Ready and raring! I can carve through armor! Dragon!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Eat this! Eat dirt! Coming here!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
Here, let me know.
In a bind? I'll end you! All good things.
This one.
First strike! Rip and tear! Here I come! I'll face you! Take this! You picked the wrong fight! That's much elusive deity!
Tiger blade.
I'll tear you apart!
Benediction
Crescent
light.
moon. Swallow.
Stay away from my
Crescent,
friend!
leave the charges to me.
Beyond! Megasonic thrust! Dragon swarm! We have a
Crescent moon.
Not done
Right
yet!
up the door.
Primed and ready!
All right.
Talon
Let
Sword!
go.
Mine!
Covering wing! Elusive deity!
Sometimes.
I'll tear you apart! From beyond! Demon Fang!
Look sharp.
This one's mine! I'll tear you apart! I'll finish you here and now!
Let's keep up the
with the
pressure.
earth! Megasonic! I'll smash you!
This one can't get out of this! Resonate with the earth!
Eat it!
Can't move!
It's pinned down!
Pathetic.
I'll face you!
Here's a healing arc!
Resonate with the earth!
Dance in the wind! Lunar corruption! Sleep now!
Shield
There with the others! Magic is there!
Elusive deity! What? Begin!
Coming through!
Seismic rupture!
Piercing roar!
Resonate with the earth!
Cut in the sky is mine!
Resonate with the earth!
By the power of God!
I'll throw you into dust!
Lightning! Down! You all tucked away! Here, let me help!
This one's mine!
Power!
Wind astrolite! Alright!
Nothing gets by.
Wanton
On guard!
Rinwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Will this help?
This one's mine!
Crescent Dome! Hey, that! Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Alright, let me at it!
Lunar corruption!
Benediction
This one's mine!
Annihilation! Radiant
No further!
Here! I'm out of ammo!
Resonate with the earth! I'm ready to go!
Dance in the wind! Now!
It looks like we made a mess!
Look sharp!
The picture of hate!
This one in Dance in the wind!
Down!
Not like this!
Forgive me.
This is my
What?
First aid! Hey,
Imbue this vanquished
Can't
soul
be
with
swallowed.
life! Resuscitation!
Celestial Honor!
I have to train harder.
Benediction light.
Not done yet!
From beyond.
Look sharp!
Lightning orb! I can't hold on much longer! I can't
Crescent move!
Get on in there with the others! Mega ray!
It's in your
Dance
hands
in the
now.
wind! Seal! Here's the evil!
Humble!
Together!
Look sharp!
Freeze Lancer! Wind Astral Energy!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Ignite!
There! It's one more!
Crescent ready to go!
Here!
Far enough! Going in!
Center Field!
This one's mine!
Raging Cascade!
I never miss!
I'm on it!
An outstanding Going in! I'm out of ammo! I'm under attack!
Annihilation!
Raging
Cascade!
Crescent move!
Sleep now! Arnex, coming through!
So now you're getting serious?
Soar! Gravitas Phoenix! Dance in the wind!
Crescent
Hand!
move!
Flame of Fury!
I'm on it!
Glacial Spear! Dance in the wind! Air Blast! Freeze Lancer!
Swapping!
Light Astral Energy!
Do it!
Lunar Corruption!
Ignite!
Photon
Tactics are working
Blast!
good!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for...
Go Demon Fang!
Not my fight.
You'll pay for that!
It's weakened!
You're mine! This ends
Lunar
now!
Corruption! Chinese Supernova! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Photon Blast! Annihilation!
Try harder!
It's in the
My
sky,
turn!
it's mine!
Take this! Severing wind!
Here!
Tear!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Try harder!
Evil!
Take this!
Celestial Lancer!
Take this!
Ice Prison!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Try harder!
Gravitas Field!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Try harder!
Annihilation!
Here I come!
Both on flat! Raging Cascade!
Try harder! Not a chance! Hurricane! This one's all mine!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard. This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Shionne, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Good.
Really now.